Good evening and welcome back to Let's Play Back to the Future. When we left off last time, we learned that our previous foray into the past altered our present into something utterly horrible. Biff Tannen has brothers. We cannot let this stand. It turns out that Kid Tannen never got arrested as he was supposed to. So, we gotta make that happen. Ooh. Shall we go immediately talk to Edna? Will she recognize us? And what is this? Control console. Control for what?
Looks like Emmett's been busy.
Will we run into Emmett again? It would be good to see him, but I wonder what his thoughts are. If he sees us, we did admit that we're not actually...
Pardon me, sir. From the way you're dressed and your general aura of seediness, I can infer only one thing. You're heading for Tannen's speakeasy. Am I right?
No, actually, I am an upstanding person. Well, I mean, I do need to mess with Tannen, but I'm not going there to partake of his goods or whatever. I want him arrested.
No?
At least you possess enough shame to lie about it. Unfortunately, I don't have the power to stop you, but I beg you to tarry here a few more seconds and listen to my song. Me, 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 me.
You have a song? This should be good.
You say you've lost your self-respect, but you should care. What in heaven's name?
Oh, sorry, Miss Strickland. Just a little experimental prototype.
He is messing with time travel.
Mr. Brown, why is there a dog in that vehicle?
Why? Well, to advance the human condition, of course.
He's testing it out with Einstein. Oh my goodness.
Harry? Mr. Callahan, what are you doing in that getup?
It should be Michael. Michael Corleone. Corleone. Why do I always want it to be Corleone? Anyhow. This is my new look.
It's just my new look. I'm trying to prove that you can dress like a gangster without being a gangster. You know?
No, she really doesn't.
Exciting. You'll have to give me an exclusive
Oh,
sometime.
she's into
Right
it.
now, I've got some souls to save.
And you'll have to get an eyeful of my newest experiment.
You're not angry about the rocket drill?
Water over the bridge. I've moved on to bigger and better things. Come by the gazebo when you get a chance. I'll be setting up. You won't believe what Einie and I have been up to.
Oh, I will.
Famous last words. Alright. Now where's that speakeasy?
Okay, first, let's see if there's anything more to chat with Edna about.
Hey, Edna.
Mr. Crockett, what can I do for you?
So,
What was that song you were singing earlier?
Do you like it? I wrote it myself. It really gets the toes tapping at the Stay Sober Society meetings. Although I suppose that could be the Shakes. Would you like to hear it again?
I kind of would. Can we hear the whole thing? Do it.
Sure.
I knew if I waited long enough, somebody would request it. You say you've lost your self-respect, but you should care. It's not too late to redirect and start to care. Don't despise the good and pure. Time to rise up from the sewer. Wash off all that foul manure. Show the world you care. You should care. You should care what people think of you. Of those that you could name, reclaiming your good name is what you ought to do. You should care. You should care. If your reputation is in disrepair, it's not going to hurt you to reclaim your virtue, for you should care.
Well, you get points for enthusiasm.
Catchy.
You really think so?
Yeah, it's, got a good hook to it.
One needs a good hook if one is fishing for souls.
So then, what you
What are
doing?
you doing out here in the middle of the night?
Saving people from alcohol, vice, and disorder. And also keeping a lookout for hot stories. You'd be surprised how much news breaks on this corner.
Well.
Reckon any stories tonight?
Only the usual. Mayor Thomas trying to slink out of the speakeasy. Frankie Needles crashing his car into a fire hydrant. Nothing that'll get me the front page.
Hey, I got a hot lead for you.
Oh? What is it?
Well, all of these are good.
Kid Tannen arrested.
Oh, glorious day! When When did it happen?
Not yet, but
Well,
it's
it
gonna.
hasn't happened yet, but it's gonna.
Keep me posted.
Hey, I got a hot lead for you.
Oh? What is it?
Okay, so,
I can't tell her that. It could get him in trouble.
alright.
Hey, I got a hot lead for you.
Oh? What is it?
Carl Sagan?
I can't tell her
Nah.
that. It could get him in trouble.
Okay, you're right, Marty. I just wanted to see what she would say about it. What is with you and
What's
Emmett?
going on with you and Emmett? The last time I saw you, you seemed to be kinda interested in him.
That was before I belatedly realized that his agreement to host my Stay Sober Society was a clever ruse to ferry barrels of hooch to his so-called laboratory.
Sorry about that.
Now his very presence fills me with an irrepressible urge to pick at his philosophical and intellectual foundations with every tool in my vocabulary.
So you're not dating?
Dating? The mere thought of romantic involvement with that undisciplined techno-anarchist is preposterous.
Good.
Maybe, I don't know. I almost wonder if maybe she's kind of interested despite herself. But he's got Clara, so I guess it's no good. Although it could be like a failed romance of his past, you know? Who knows? Anyhow. What else we got here? Yeah, tell me about Tannen.
What's Kid Tannen been up to for the last 2 months?
Didn't you hear? It was in all the papers.
I've been, traveling.
Tell me about it.
Well, the feds were all set to arrest Tannen on tax evasion charges. Seems they'd gotten Tannen's books from his accountant.
I heard something about that, yeah.
Well, the accountant disappeared, unsurprisingly. But the feds still thought they had a case. After all, they still had the books, right?
Yeah?
Right.
Wrong. The day before the trial, the books up and vanished right out of the court's evidence locker.
Oh, that's a
No.
problem.
Lots of fingers were pointed, but honestly, the whole town's so corrupt that it could have been anyone. Court clerks, cops, janitors.
Okay.
So Kid's walking around free?
Free, clear, and laughing it up in his new speakeasy.
Yeah, we gotta keep an eye out
Feds
for him.
want to bring a case up against him, but without those books, they've got nothing.
Yeah, if he recognizes who we are, we'll be in some trouble.
Couldn't Kid be brought up on other charges like, say, running a speakeasy?
In a perfect world, yes. But no one in town seems to care about prohibition anymore. The feds are only interested because of the lost tax revenue.
Alright then.
Do you know anything about Officer Danny Parker?
Parker? Just another soul lost to the twin vices of booze and despair. I've asked him to tell me his story for my column. Sort of a cautionary tale, but he's never in the mood to talk to me.
Well, probably not. No, if you're gonna use him as a cautionary tale. Alright, tell me about Trixie.
You wouldn't happen to know anything about Trixie Trotter, would you?
Kid Tannen's latest conquest? Well, she claims to be a lounge singer from Seattle, but my sources in Washington have never heard of her. I mean, honestly, Trixie Trotter, what kind of name is that?
A made-up name.
Whatever happened with that speakeasy arsonist?
I was about to ask you the same question.
Me?
Don't play coy with me. I may not have any journalistically acceptable proof, but I know you had a hand in Carl Sagan's daring escape from the authorities.
But it wasn't Carl Sagan. I still am thinking it might have been you, Edna.
Didn't you think that Sagan was innocent?
I used to, but after he escaped, 2 more speakeasies were torched in Colfax and Georgetown.
That's just a coincidence.
Coincidence? Or is our friend Carl a serial arsonist?
I highly doubt that Doc's going around in time burning down speakeasies, so no, someone else is a serial arsonist here. Who could it be, Edna?
I'm pretty sure that Carl Sagan didn't start those fires.
We'll see. One of the reasons I'm camped out so close to Tannen's new speakeasy is it gives me the chance to catch the arsonist in the act. It'd make a great story for my column.
Well, either that or you are the arsonist and it gives you easy access and a probable reason to be out here. I don't know, it might not be her. She's got some zeal for the Stay Sober Society, but I don't know that she's the sort that's really gonna burn down buildings. We'll see how that one plays out.
What have you got against dogs, anyway?
They're smelly, rude, completely unable to take care of themselves, and frankly, they're not very bright. If I had my druthers, dogs would be banned from public places.
Harsh.
It's a harsh world, Mr. Callahan.
There's no need to be overly harsh to dogs about it, though.
See ya.
Keep fighting the good fight.
All right, well, she is always interesting to talk to. Salvation Station.
Donate to the clock tower fund. What's wrong with the clock tower? It's not broken, is it?
Not in the slightest.
Whew.
It's just painfully drab. I'm raising funds to commission a sculptor to place a couple of handsome ornamental statues on either side of the clock face. Something to inspire the citizens to do their civic duty.
Something like lions?
Or gargoyles. You can't beat a good gargoyle.
Actually, I'm with her on that. It would make it look, spruce it up a bit, make it look a little more impressive, nicer, more aesthetically pleasing. Okay, so we need to go to the soup kitchen, but let's explore a little bit and see what else has changed since last time we were over here. Everybody's going to be closed now since it's nighttime.
No time for a haircut now, even if they were open. Besides, they'd probably cut it too short.
We could check in with Doc.
This is where Doc said it'll be after he gets through stashing the DeLorean.
Oh, he hasn't stashed it yet. All right. Oh, we can actually go to the theater. What have we got? Frankenstein, the man who made a monster. Marty, you need to check
Cool.
this out.
Frankenstein.
Yeah. Get in there.
Cool. Frankenstein.
Fine. That could be a good place to hide out later, though, if we have to make a quick getaway from Kid and any of his goons. Okay. This way? No, this way. Wait. What's this expo? Hill Valley Expo 31, October 12th through 15th. Maybe we should go talk to Doc real quick before we try the soup kitchen. Or Emmett. Alright, tell me about it, Emmett. What you got
Hey,
here?
you're just in time.
So, how you been doing since I've been gone?
How have you been, Emmett? I know I haven't seen you in a couple of months.
I'm great, and I owe it all to you.
Really?
Yes, that argument I had with my father during our jet drill experiment gave me the incentive to finally quit that dreary court job. I've committed myself full-time to a life of science.
Well, good for you.
So, thanks for watching Einstein while I've been away.
It's been a pleasure. He's proven to be a surprisingly willing test subject. It's almost as if he's been working with me for years.
More like decades.
So, what's going on here?
What's the story with the little car and all this equipment?
Einstein and I are conducting a few experiments with this 1/4 scale model to work out a few hitches in my planned demonstration at the Hill Valley Expo in a couple of months.
A radio-controlled car?
No. Well, yes, but there'll be so much more than that. It will amaze the world.
Marty, he's working on a time machine.
Aha! Got it!
Got what?
I'll show you. Ready to go, Einstein? Watch this. When this baby hits 23 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious cow flop.
Oh, now that's fancy.
Einstein!
No!
Get him out of there!
Not to worry. I've got a fail-safe eject mechanism around here someplace.
What's gonna happen to him when he's ejected?
See? Nothing to worry about.
Nothing.
It looks a bit worrisome, Emmett. Did he just fall out and land on the roof?
I'll go see if I can find something to help. Or someone.
Well, good thing he's not injured, but geez Louise. Doc, your young self is causing mayhem. Okay, so I was wrong. It looks like he is not attempting a time machine. Flying car is kind of awesome, but I don't want to see Ernie get hurt.
Hey, Doc. How's the room?
It's a little cleaner than I would have imagined for a Depression-era flophouse. How are your investigations going?
Well,
Why didn't you tell me I'd run into your younger self tonight?
Because I don't remember being out here tonight.
Well, you are.
Clearly, your interactions with my younger self 2 months ago have slightly altered my personal timeline. I never had the nerve to perform public experiments like he's doing. No matter. Those experiments will be forgotten once I've seen Frankenstein.
Frankenstein?
Yes. Right now, my younger self is fiddling around down there with rocket propulsion systems for his demonstration at the expo.
The thing that'll kick off your scientific career.
Exactly. Now, the rockets are a horrible idea, and I'll soon realize that they'll never work. But eventually, I'll wander into that movie theater and see Frankenstein and clear my mind. I've kept the ticket stub from that movie in my wallet ever since. See?
Really?
Why?
Because it's during this movie that I'll have the inspiration for my breakthrough at the expo.
It doesn't have anything to do with reanimating the dead, does it?
Not the way you're thinking, no. But during that famous scene
What other way is
in
there?
Apollo 5 turned the wheel that raised that shrouded figure into the tower, and that bolt of lightning struck, well, let's just say more than one brain was reanimated that night.
Okay, well, your younger self has stranded Einstein on the roof, so...
Emmett's not having much luck getting Einstein off the courthouse.
I'm not surprised. Einstein's a smart dog, but heights give him the willies.
What can we do?
I've got it.
What?
Just get my younger self distracted, and I'll handle the rest.
Yeah? Alrighty.
I haven't really made any progress with Trixie yet.
Well, get out there and make some. If she doesn't blow the whistle on Kid tonight, he may never be brought to justice.
Alright, we'll get to it.
Where'd you park the DeLorean?
I hid it in a DeSoto lot. Nobody's buying cars these days, so it should be safe in there.
Alright.
Hey, who did burn down Tannen's original speakeasy anyway?
I still don't know. I'd really like to find out before we go home.
Hey, you and me both.
I never did get a straight answer about why he came back to 1931 in the first place.
It's, personal. When this is over, I'll tell you all about it.
I'm gonna hold you to that, you know.
Yeah, come on, why you gotta leave me hanging?
Can you explain all this? I'm confused.
It's very simple. In the original timeline, Timeline A, the speakeasy arsonist was never caught, creating one of Hill Valley's enduring historical mysteries.
Okay.
When I traveled back to 1931, I created Timeline B, in which I was misidentified as the arsonist and subsequently killed by Kid Tannen's goons. Einstein came with me, and somehow he ended up in the DeLorean when its failsafe mechanism triggered, sending it back to 1986.
Which is where I came in.
Precisely. You traveled back to June 14th, 1931, creating Timeline C, a world in which Carl Sagan wasn't rubbed out by Kid Tannen. But Arthur McFly was served with a subpoena.
And shot by Kid Tannen's goons.
Yes, so you jumped back in time 6 hours, creating Timeline D, saving your grandfather's life, but somehow preventing Kid Tannen from meeting his date with justice.
Which is why the Tannens were so powerful when we jumped back to 86.
Uh-huh. So now we've returned to August of 1931, creating Timeline E, in which, fingers crossed, we'll send Tannen to prison where he belongs. Got it?
Sure.
Good.
Got it.
One question.
What?
Can you explain all this? I'm confused.
Marty. Although it is messing around with time. It's a tricky business.
Why are Tannens always such jerks anyway?
It's in their DNA.
It's hard to say. Rogue Neanderthal genes in their DNA, perhaps.
Great minds think alike. No, I'm kidding. Okay, alright, we need to
Keep your
actually
head low, Doc. I'll be back soon.
focus on the
Keep an eye
task
out
at
for your
hand.
grandfather.
So, let's go to the speakeasy and talk to Trixie. Okay, so we need to cross the road. Oh, we're gonna go in the back way? Alright. A chicken in every pot.
Who sent you?
Ulysses S. Grant.
What did you bring me?
Meat and potatoes.
What's the word?
Words are for wimps.
Alright. As long as it doesn't change per person, we should be able to do that.
Ew.
I thought he'd have something to say, but just short and to the point.
Ew. Cabbage crates. Must be for the soup.
Oh, makes sense. What else we got back here? Ooh, Trixie Trotter. And is that it? Yeah, I think so. Okay, let's go for it.
Who died and made you boss?
Huh? None of these.
Doris Day?
Take a hike, squirt. Who is the king of Siam?
Okay, none of these are right.
Am I?
What will you do tomorrow?
Okay, that was right then. So, Lego your ego.
Wait till Wednesday?
Okay.
Who told you to come here?
Am I?
Oh, I was hoping that would be like that's the first answer, regardless of the question.
Who
but
died
no.
and made you boss?
Am I?
Okay, no, that only makes sense as an answer to the king. Okay.
Who said you were worthy?
Hieronymus Bosch?
Who told you to come here?
The old gray mare?
Oh, come on, man.
Who gave you the right to knock on my door?
Joe Piscopo?
I made it through one question once, so I gotta
Who
keep
died
trying.
and made you boss?
The old gray mare?
Ask me about the king again.
Who told you to come here?
Boss Hog?
Alright, this isn't really getting me anywhere.
Who told you to come here?
Same question.
Could you repeat that?
Who told you to come here?
Ah, shoot, he really did just repeat.
Bruce Springsteen?
Okay, okay. There's gotta be something else we can do then.
Who told you about this place?
Place to call to my travel agent.
What's the big idea?
Stitch in time saves 9.
Settle down, mister. Why don't you wait outside and take a nap?
Napkin, please. I've made a mess.
Okay, that was kind of bizarre. Let's give it another shot.
Who is the king of Siam?
Alright, it's something to do with the end of the question, isn't it?
Am I?
What will you do if I break your leg?
So it is Lego your ego.
Lego your ego?
Where do you hang your hat?
And then something with hat, right?
Hattiesburg.
Welcome to El
Alright.
Kid, sir.
Okay, it took me a bit, but I got it. Ooh, this is kind of a nice speakeasy here. Look at this. I know we were in here before, but then I wasn't really taking time to admire. Here it is in full swing.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to once again present the hottest little number this side of the Rockies. And when I say my pleasure, I think you'll know what I'm talking about, am I right? So let's have a big L Kid welcome for the one, the only, Trixie Trotter.
Cue ball plays piano, eh?
They say I'm crazy, got no sense, but I don't care. They may or may not mean offense, but I don't care.
Out of my way, kid. I got some sorrows to drown.
Ooh, Henry Parker.
Superintendent, my star is on the ascendant. That's why I don't care. I don't care. I don't care what people think of me.
Okay, so we really need for Edna to hear this song. And I don't have my... Ah! Alright, what all have we got going on here? Okay, let's not talk to these guys right away. Who's in the alcove?
You.
You talking to me?
Yes.
Yeah, jerk. I saw you making eyes at my Eunice.
Oh, lay off, Ernie. He's kind of cute.
Why, thank you, Eunice.
You think you can just waltz in here and make a play for another fella's girl?
I do. No, not really, but I think it'll be funnier to say yes.
Maybe. What are you gonna do about it, chicken?
That's it. You're toast.
Okay, I shouldn't have done that. He was being kind of a jerk,
Looks
though.
like you need to cool off for a few.
Who, me or the other guy? Okay. I'm not actually interested, Eunice, and I don't mean to ruin your night or anything, but he was being a jerk.
Sorry, lady. I didn't mean to get your boyfriend kicked out of the club.
Oh, water under the bridge. You want to keep his seat warm?
Thanks anyway.
Oh, this does get us... Yeah, we need these lyrics for sure.
I don't care. It's the lyrics to her song.
Yeah, I know, I want to take it. Because I really want to show this to Edna. Okay, we need to... Well, she's right here.
Excuse me. Are you Trixie Trotter?
That's what it says on my dressing room door. At least it would if I had a dressing room.
Let's try to... Instead of, oh, what's a nice girl? No, we'll compliment her.
I really like your voice.
Thanks. You should hear me when I ain't so under the weather.
Not feeling
You're
well?
sick?
Oh yeah, sore throat. That's why I'm giving Cue Ball so many extended solos tonight.
I kind of wondered about that. Do you know Sister Christian?
I don't do religious tunes.
Oh, Marty.
How about Stairway to Heaven?
I sing popular songs, kiddo. You want hymns? Go to a church.
Okay, we gotta see what else he's got
You know
here.
what you'd sing great? This one song by...
Get up with the piano player. He does the set list.
I don't care. What are those? Are they lyrics for one of your songs?
I haven't memorized them yet.
So,
Still working on those I don't care lyrics?
What can I say? Memorizing ain't my strong suit.
alright, we'll say it.
What's a nice gal like you doing with a guy like Tannen?
Kid ain't so bad. He just takes some...
Hey, Toots. Any chance you could sing that can number? The guys really love the way it shows off your, assets.
Whatever you say, kid.
Oh, Trixie, come on, he's
And
gross.
quit lazing around. I ain't paying you to yak with the drunks.
You ain't paying me at all, you bum.
So, what were you saying about him not being
What
so
were we
bad?
talking about again?
You were telling me what a great guy Kid is.
Yeah, I guess he is a pretty crummy boyfriend. But until my insurance policy checks out, I guess I'm stuck with him.
Insurance?
She's
Yeah. Look, I may not be the
She's
brightest
the
bulb in the
arsonist.
marquee, but even I know you don't break up with a creep like Kid without something to keep him from going all crazy on you.
That's really sad, but she's got a point. That's really sad that she can't just leave him, but yeah, she's right. It's dangerous for her to just go. Is she our arsonist, though?
What's this insurance policy all about?
Are you kidding? There's only one person I trust with my secrets. But I ain't seen him in weeks.
Artie
do you
McFly.
mean?
Artie McFly.
Artie McFly.
You know him?
Not as well as I thought.
Before he took a powder, Artie was tutoring me in all sorts of stuff. Etiquette, philosophy, accountant. He's a regular Renaissance man. He even had one of those smart guy professor's pipes, see?
Can I borrow this?
Sure. I've been secretly working on my get out of kid card for weeks now. But Artie's the only one I trust to check my work. You can't be too careful when you're dealing with a maniac like Kid, you know.
Marty, she is totally your grandmother, isn't she?
Hey, if I arrange a meeting with Artie, could you use that insurance of yours?
Use it. Heck, if what I'm sitting on pans out, I could send that bozo all the way to the big house.
That's what I like to
I'll see
hear.
what I can do.
Alright, so we can say this, but I don't think we even need to. She just gave us the information that if we can get Artie, we're gold.
Hey, you can trust me. Come on, what's the dirt you got on Kid?
Nix on that. I ain't spilling nothing till I talk with Arthur F-L-Y.
All right. We'll do, Trixie.
Break a
We'll
leg
do.
out there.
Thanks.
She's supposed to turn on Kid Tannen tonight? Okay, Doc, if you say so.
No, Marty. Actually, after that conversation, I'm feeling pretty confident. She wants Kid out of her life, and what better way than to get him behind bars? She is all about this, so long as she knows that it will actually work out. So yeah, we just gotta get Artie in. We're gold. This is gonna get us kicked out of here. What you gonna sing for us, Marty?
Way down in Louisiana, down in New Orleans. Maybe not.
Hey, I do the singing round here.
Cue ball, how's it going, pal?
Back off, kid. I'm trying to entertain some people here.
It's for the best if he doesn't get a chance to recognize us anyhow, Marty. Alright. Now, here's another gent I'd like to talk to. Officer Parker.
Hey, I know you. You're...
Parker. Us for Danny Parker, Hill Valley PD.
Danny, why was I thinking Henry?
Have we met? You look familiar.
Nah.
Well, stranger, sit down and have a drink on me.
Thanks, I guess, but...
I hear you've been having troubles.
Troubles? Buddy, nobody knows the troubles I've seen.
Want to talk about them?
Do I? Yeah, I do.
Tell me.
Listen, it all started when this...
It was our fault.
Every morning, every evening, ain't we got fun? Not much money, oh, but honey, ain't we got fun?
Whoopee!
Rent's unpaid,
Yeah. Now, about those troubles.
I don't want to wallow in misery. I came here to get happy. Hallelujah!
No, tell me about that car.
So about those troubles.
Troubles? Ha! I don't want to talk about all that depressing stuff. I want to party! Whee!
Alright, you.
Shouldn't you be arresting Tannen?
For what?
Well, for running a speakeasy, for one thing.
Well, I like this speakeasy. So there. Besides, if I arrested him, I'd have to arrest you and me and everyone else in here. And that's just way too much work for one little cop like me.
Alright.
Should you be drinking so much on duty?
Probably not, but this joint ain't open when I'm off duty.
Oh, well. Alright, so we're gonna have to do something about it. We're gonna have to get Edna's lyrics. We're gonna have to swap them with the lyrics she was gonna sing. So she'll sing all about getting sober, and that will convince him. Okay.
See you later, Danny.
I'll be here.
I'm supposed to get this guy to arrest Kid Tannen tonight?
Marty, we can totally do this. Don't even worry about it. We got it, man. Okay. Let's just finish looking around in here. We can't talk to this lady? Oh, what do we got here?
The shrew. Didn't burrow deep enough. Checkerboard Charlie. Removed from the board. I guess someone jumped him.
Who we got here?
Looks like someone's about to be added to Tannen's Wall of Fame.
Okay, but what about this fella?
Looks like someone's about to be added to Tannen's Wall of Fame.
I guess we can't quite get to him. Or maybe I'm clicking in the wrong spot. Alright. And can we talk to this guy?
You in?
Why not?
Black?
Something tells me Black's gonna hit.
Seven.
Damn.
What can you do? Alright, and is that everything in here? I think it might be. Okay, well, excellent. I'm feeling pretty confident about what to do next. I should talk to these guys. Alright, we'll do it. It might mess things up.
Hey!
Take a hike, Squirt.
Or they won't even give me the time of day. Well, that's fine. That works out. Oh, sane.
Hey, bartender.
What'll it be?
So about this, portrait gallery of yours.
What about it?
What's it all about? Who are those guys?
The caricatures hanging along the wall of honor commemorate those who are no longer with us on account of having ticked off one Irving Kid Tannen.
Uh-huh.
Guys the kids killed?
Of course not. They're just a bunch of guys that Kid didn't particularly like, and that at a later date turned up dead.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
what do you call it? A circumstantial coincidence.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
What are you drawing?
Another celebrity caricature.
Who this time?
You drew those?
Prohibition ain't gonna last forever, Bob. I gotta have a skill I can fall back on when all this goes away.
That's actually some pretty good planning.
Think you could do a caricature of me?
Sure.
Yeah? Just don't hang me up on the wall of honor, please.
Presto!
Hey, hey!
It doesn't look like
No,
me.
I didn't have much to work with.
He did pretty good.
What's Parker's problem?
Ah, Danny Parker. Now his problems follow him around like a pack of wolves.
Tell me about it.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Job troubles, dang troubles, psychiatric troubles, you name it. You get him in the right frame of mind, he'll talk your ear off about him.
All right. And tell me about Trixie.
What can you tell me about Trixie?
You trying to put the moves on Kid's dame?
No way.
Good, because if you did, I'd probably be hanging you on the wall of honor. Know what I mean?
I know what you mean. All right.
I'll have a drink.
What's your poison?
Pepsi.
Pepsi.
On second thought, forget it.
Suit yourself.
Oh, okay. Well, I think that's enough.
Thanks for the talk.
Next time, order a drink. This ain't no library, you know.
Yeah. Thanks for the caricature, though. All right, I'm going to go ahead and wind the episode down here. Please like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this. Come back, and next time, I'm feeling really good about at least part of this puzzle. We'll head out towards Edna, get her lyrics, swap them with Trixie's lyrics, and then see if we can... I think that should be enough that we can get Parker to spill the beans. And I'm feeling really bad because his problems are all going to stem back to us and Doc.